Hello, this is Dead Hamster, and today we're going to be doing some custom levels. Going to be focusing mainly on the Yoshi's Island level, and going back through that. We have a couple custom objects that I want to test out putting in that. I've been writing a bit of new code for that to make the objects a little bit better than they were before. So we'll be trying to get that some type of gameplay version working where we can drive around in it and see those new objects. So, taking a look at that. Level, as we remember, we start here, navigate around the course, over the bridge, back around here, a mirrored version, back over the bridge, and then come back to start. The heights, the Z height of the terrain is a little bit different on each side. But again, other than that, the two sides are mirrored. Actually, I think they might not even be anymore. It'd be a full mirror either way. So we have, for objects, the Cheep Cheep, which will be swimming around the outside of the level. We want to center that. We're going to have probably two of those at these locations, probably around that height, just on a wander behavior. So they're just going to walk around in circles, and one on each of the ends. So in Mario Party, that was something that the one of the event spaces would trigger, as a Cheep Cheep would come up and switch Bowser and Toad on those two spots. So we'll have one on each side there. Also have crabs, which I want to take a look at. That is way too small. Okay, it looks like I need to fix up everything which has happened. That is not what the crab looked like. It is what the crab looked like. Why is it so terrible? Not what he looked like the other day. I think I lost the crab. Well, we'll have to fix the crab up, because that is not what he's supposed to look like. I posted a picture of him the other day, and it was much better looking than this one. And I seem to have lost that somehow, which is very unfortunate. But wasn't so much that go back and redo it. I might even be able to find... Yeah, so much better. But so this is what we were supposed to have, and somehow this is the copy that I left saved. So we're gonna go back in and fix that. Not too much, but what I thought I was gonna be doing. Right material? Yeah. those to be a little... better. Now I need to do the sides. Get these UV unwrapped. So same thing, but now we're going to do left to right box mapping. First one was back to front, left to right. I think I got to mirror them a little bit, rotate them rather. And I gotta flip them upside down. That looks good for the claws. I have to do the body as well. Don't remember, the body's just red. A little bit easier. Take this. Shrink it a little bit more. Chose this nice little pattern to make sure that the texture filtering doesn't do just a single pixel. The arms, okay. Arms and legs go on that other little chalkboard there. We're also using a bit of vertex coloring. You can see on the tips of the feet and the elbows. They're a little bit lighter than the arms. And gives it just a bit more, just a bit more. It's hard to see the alpha with this. I don't think it shows you the... Now I got these two bug eyes. Just drag one of those up. Bottom on both sides. Just have to do the UVs for these as well. So, where are we? Again, this is going to be back front mapping. That gives me my nice rectangles. That's right, and it needs to be 2 parts, so let me do that right now. Shoot. Well, I got that backwards, but close. Okay, and there he is, our nice little crab. Going back on this side again. So we have to do the same thing on the back, the UVs. Might actually be better to do the whole thing at once. All these, and then just flatten out the verts. Okay, trying again. That and that. Make sure that stays lined up. Go around to these. Move them over. Oh, okay, hold on. Didn't get it quite right, it seems. Okay, lock these up again. Okay, looks good on the front. And the back. Well, there's a little bit poking on that side. Let's see if we can't clean that too. Yeah, why are those still over there? There we go. Okay. Happy little crab. Too happy. Save that. Let's open up this again. Get rid of that. And remember to scale them up. Okay, anyway, the idea is have a couple of these guys. They're going to strafe back and forth, which is a new behavior that we wrote. So they will just take whatever axis they're aligned to and just go back and forth like this. However big their radius is set to. And if you put a couple of those, it should make a nice obstacle to make go by. And that'll help add some danger to those shortcut corners, which right now a lot of those are very open, very easy to access and to get through. So we want to put something up there that will, make it a little, deter the player a bit. Let's start. Just to get this exported. Okay, that's good. We can load up the compiler and get things working. We'll have to do these objects separately, but first I just want to see that the course still works. I didn't break anything at some point. So we'll load everything up, do a quick lap, go from there. An awfully long time. Should have loaded this up beforehand. Oh. Gonna have to do something about that. Yeah. Up yet? It's up. Probably do something with the vert colors on here. I don't even know what though, because they're all attached. Just darken a few. Just a little something. Try to vary the color a bit. Where is... you say it's running, but I don't see it. There it is. Okay, didn't like it. What happened? Here's this. Oh, I'm in release. 1 second. Let me dip out of that. Something's wrong with one of my textures. I have to figure out what material is causing that that issue. Shouldn't be anything. Alright, try it again. What is that? Star Zero? I have some funky material in here. Well, let's try deleting those. Well, ideally not the cheap. That. Oh, star 1? What are these things? I am baffled as to what's going on here. It's really, Oh, I know why. Okay. Hold on. I know what I did. Click. There we go. All set. That makes sense. That's funny. I was testing someone else's program, and I needed to embed the textures into the FBX file for their program. Mine does not do that, and mine does not do that. So, it is here. Running a lovely 8 frames per second. That's about to plummet to 2. 2.5? 2.5? Yeah, not a good idea to draw something this big with textures, but that's okay. It does look real nice. What's that about? We're gonna assume that's just my program that looks like that. Oh no, it's not. There it is. It's a bad, some bad shading there. What is that? There we go. Anyway, it's good enough. Let's see if it works. This. Not what we want. Hold on. There we go. Okay, I should be able to go right in. Hopefully everything works. I wouldn't mind a little sound myself. There we go. Oh, is this the wrong material? Where this slows me down? This doesn't? No, this is slow. Very good. This is just faster. But yeah, they're still, as you can see, some of these corners are just still very, especially something like this. Compared to taking the long way around and following the road. Where'd my Z button go? What's a Z now? I make Z. Oh, okay. I guess I can live with that. Yeah, so a few crabs in those spots would help add a little bit of tension, make that a little bit more hectic to drive through. And then, yeah, some cheeps out on the horizon, I think, would add a bit to the scenery as well. It's already a pretty nice looking level. But so, we'll take a look at that then. Level works. Let's start with the cheap, because I think that's going to be the easiest thing to get working. So let's... Okay. Cheap fish? Gotcha. Just those little... That can't be right. What size is this? 64 by 64. Alright, so... into Photoshop you go. You never know. Might need white. Hey, Smith. Hello, welcome. Thank you for the raid. Greatly appreciate. We're working on a few custom objects for the Yoshi Island level. This is going to be the cheap cheap. And we have some crabs that we're going to have wandering around as well. Need something for the health, right? What was it just a second ago? Oh, it must have been... But his Cheep Cheep has Yellowmouth, I guess? Yep, okay, that's easy. What am I seeing here? Where is it? So crazy. Okay. There we go. Did I just see red on the tail fin? I didn't, right? I didn't see that. God damn it. Okay, all better. Why did I have back facing turned on for this? Ended up being a lot more work than I expected it to. Okay, so fish.
Mario Kart.
Hey Cheese, hello and welcome. No, don't worry, I didn't make much fanfare, just a quiet little stream today. Thank you for stopping by, greatly appreciate. We're working on objects for the Yoshi Island level. So we're doing the cheap right now, and gonna do the crab afterwards. I did the 3D model of the crab. So doing some vertex shading on this guy. Okay, hopefully that will do something, I don't know. That's more or less straight. It's about twice the size of the road. I'll scale him up about 5 times. Hello Kittles as well. Hope all is going good. Anytime is fine to stop by, late, early. Early I won't be here. You can wait if you'd like. Anytime. Tag that under you. So, some new things with the object compiler. Not very exciting, but a couple new things. Gravity can be toggled. So before, all the objects had gravity except for one of them. You can now toggle whether or not you want the object to sync with gravity. So things like Boos, the ghosts, you wouldn't use the gravity with. Things like this fish, which is going to be swimming in the water, also not going to use gravity for. And then you can also face the camera so that the object is always pointing towards whatever the camera is. And then the last one, I added Z-sorting for translucent objects, which is a bit of a pain. I don't actually know if it works yet, so we'll have to test that out at some point. And that'll be cool. Hopefully that works. So I do not want gravity. I'm going to name it Cheap Swim. Okay, that's good. No animations, still haven't worked that out. 1/10 should be good. I think. We'll see. If not, I might have to double it. Speed is fine. We want wandering. One of those. None. Those should all be fine. I'll play with those if I need to. This is going to affect how far he wanders and things like that, but I'll assume that everything is fine as is. And hello, Natsudragil, welcome. We're doing some Mario Kart 64 custom stuff right now, making custom cheap to put in our Yoshi level. So that's where we're at the moment. Okay, so if I go back here now, in theory, I should. Ooh, all right, let's see. There he is. That is a good sign. I'm gonna put him just a bit higher. And we'll do the same thing over here. And we'll try this one out. See if we have a fish. Save it as fish. Wait for OBS to, there it goes, pick up on the video swap. Oh no, I don't see him. I might not be close enough. I might have to get closer than we can try that. Let's see. I don't see him out there. I'll try getting out on the pier. I didn't think about the render distance. I mean, either he's not there, or I just can't see him. Let's go back into here. We're gonna jack this up to say, I don't know, like 10,000 should be good. I don't know how. Let's say 8,000. Not where it needs to go. A successful... I actually don't even think the fly mode works right now. I'll try that next one. That's a good idea. I might have broken that. We'll find out if I broke it. We'll give that a shot. Cheap test 2. Okay, compile, code. There's a lot of stuff that I'm not sure if I broke it. I forgot to change the screen. Don't worry, you guys didn't miss much. I moved some settings around. Placed a couple new fish. Let's see if it worked. Okay, well I got this far. I'm not seeing any fish though. Alright, so which one is it? I think it's D. Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, definitely not working, because I should see him right above me now. They fall? Why ain't I seeing him? Mysteries abound. Trev, hello, welcome. Yeah, I got about 4 or 5 here, and it was wet snow by the time I got to it. I woke up late, and it had rained, so that was a pain. I don't enjoy shoveling. I don't. I also don't enjoy when my models don't draw. That's something else I don't like. Don't get one bit. Especially when they should. Let me put one in the road. Nice mouse collision. Very good. Accurate. Accurate collision. I wonder who wrote that. Must be very good at programming to write such accurate mouse tests. Only need like 7 or 8 clicks to figure out where the offset is, and then you're good. After that, now it's like aiming a really inaccurate gun with a really bad sight. Something like that. Oh, that's not the one I wanted to pick. That's okay. Nope, fly mode works. Fly mode is good to go. Fish ain't drawn, no fish, but fly mode works, so I don't know. I'm trying to remember the last thing I was testing, because I have a whole bunch of numbers getting drawn to the screen, and they seem to be related to objects, but I don't remember what I was testing, because it was like 3 or 4 days ago. So, I hope it wasn't related to I remember objects not getting drawn and fixing that. Hey, the fish! There he is! Why aren't the other ones getting... Oh, you know what? That's... I bet that's it. I bet that's it. If I go... Haha, that's what it was. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's fix that. We're gonna get those fish working. Also, I don't think they're facing the right direction, but, you know, one step at a time, as they say, right? No rotation or nothing, right? Alright. One step at a time. Yeah, so the water level was higher by default because I had never changed it than the cheap were. So when the cheap were underneath the water level, the game was like, okay, delete these. And yeah, there we go. So hopefully that won't break fly mode though, right, Cheese? Yeah, hopefully I didn't just screw myself over. No, we should be good. Let's change that music too. We want that Koopa Troopa beat. Okay. And that should work. I already did 3 tests. Wow, that was fast. Sometimes I get up to like test numbers and I'm at like 17. I'm like, I'm gonna have to start going to letters soon. I'm gonna run out. Cheap test 119463. Fish 4. Hey, there he is. Yeah, they're going in reverse. Almost perfect. It's almost perfect. Just the wrong way is all. Let's take a look at the code. Let's fix that. Let's see what I did. I mean, I didn't like scale him backwards, right? He's not at a negative 100 or rotated 180 degrees. No, I'm just okay. Is that it? Do I just not invert that anymore? It could be that easy. Litronom made a fancy new compiler bat that doesn't show all this crap. It's just really quick and simple. I can't wait. I'm doing good, Trev. I shoveled a lot of snow. It was terrible and heavy. It weighed a lot. I didn't enjoy it. It wasn't a good time. Then I complained about something. I don't remember what it was. Something unrelated to snow. And now we're here. Alright, let's see if that fixed it. No, he is still very much going in reverse. Did it actually... No, that's why. My code didn't work. What did I do? Why didn't it change anything? Guess there was so little to change. I still feel like that should have changed something. I want to make sure I'm playing the right one. I keep forgetting about that. You know, it's funny because we're actually putting new plugs in. A lot of the plugs that we have upstairs are old two-prong plugs, like there's no ground wire, and that's been seriously stressing me out for a while. So we're finally getting that replaced. Hey! No, it still doesn't work. I thought it did for a second. So that might be a good time to order one of those, too. Did you ever find one that didn't have issues with the data cap? I remember you were saying there was like a pretty bad cap on the data or something to that effect. I don't understand how I can change, not have any. Just whatever. Oh, okay, there's a second one. Well, let me try there. Here. See if that works. Yeah, that's the opaque one, so that's the one I should be. There's so much code. Wrote a Z buffer. Why did I do that? Direct Ethernet surge model. I'm thinking that it's something... I actually did this a long time ago, ironically enough. When it first started, they were going in reverse, and I just reversed the angles, and everything worked. And now I'm wondering if maybe sometime along the way I fixed something, and so now they're going the right way. And so now I'm thinking I just have to not reverse them anymore. I don't know. A lot of this stuff, you just kind of tweak it until it works, and then you don't touch it anymore. Yeah, it's not any better, so... I can't tell. Is he going the right way now? No. And that was the other thing. It was turning the wrong way. So, yeah, I definitely want to put that back. Alright. What's that about? Wander. And stuff's supposed to already work. Where's search? Does search work? If I put them on search, will it work? Oh, why not? Let me try that real quick. It's as good as any other idea. A lot faster, too. Yeah, why don't you go ahead and send me a link, Trev? Sorry, I've been getting seriously sidetracked. Direct Ethernet surge model. So that's going to be separate from the actual surge protector, right? That's just going to go on the Ethernet line. Where would be the best place to put that? Should I put that early on, like right as it comes out of the modem, you think? Or should I put that closer to my own router and then I'd get like one or two? Right after the modem? Okay. I'm gonna click that. You're sending me dead links here. Oh, there's two of them in the same link. Oh, that's for the actual cable line, right? That's not Ethernet. Is it? Is it like Ethernet inside the box or something? I don't know. Might just be the cabling around it. Okay, fly cam on. So, Mr. Fish, you are doing me dirty out here. Look at you. You're walking the wrong way, Mr. Fish. At least you turn back to center. Look at him turn right back to center. Good behavior. Alright. 804C, C53C. What are our behaviors? Alright, so that's 3. If I change it to 4, search. So let's make that a 4. Now what are you gonna do? Nothing. Still going backwards. You're useless. Absolutely useless. That's what you are. There he goes. Why is he going backwards? Why? I feel like I'm forgetting something. I feel like I changed something recently. Is that what it is? Did I change something? Is everything getting drawn backwards? You know, it'd be an easy way to find out. Where's the starting line? Over here. If you guys wonder why updates take so long, things like this happen, and then I just kind of, you know, bang my head against the wall for like 2 months trying to figure it out. And it ends up being something stupid. So it's like everything works, everything's great, update's ready to go, cheap is backwards, I don't know why, so here we are. On the y-axis, that's not the axis I meant, on the z-axis. There we go, and then I place another one right there. Use this mouse, man. Work this mouse. How do I click on the fish? There we go. Alright, so fishy angles. Here's the plan. Here's the idea I have. I have an idea. It's in my head. If the models are getting drawn with the backwards angle, right? Now I know where to look. If they're getting drawn with the proper angle, well, now I know where to look. So, when we first start, and we're looking at these here fish, the one on the right should be looking at us, the one on the left, we should see the fish's butt. So if it's not that way, then we know something, right? Fishy angles. We're using the fish to figure out what's wrong with the fish. This right here is high-level debugging. This is how code is cleaned. It's done at all major institutions. They use fish as the standard practice. Much like all writing is done with manatees, big rubber balls. Outdoor Ethernet. I don't even think I have that. My router's technically on a surge protector eventually. Is it? I don't think it is actually. Son of a gun. There's another entry point. Yeah, I guess I'd need a coaxial surge then, because that's where I'm getting my internet from. No, that's all good. Thank you. I appreciate it. Like I said, we're doing some electric projects right now anyway, switching out some outlets, so. Alright, let's see about these fish, though. I'm gonna go see a man about a fish. Wait, I forgot. Which one was supposed to be what? That happened too fast and they started moving. I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't ready for that. The one on the left, I'm supposed to see his butt. I see both of their butts. And he's flipped. Alright, so the angle is wrong. For starters. I'm writing the wrong angle to the wrong spot. That's cool. So I rotated it instead of rotating it this way, rotated it that way? Yeah, alright, that's what it is. That has nothing to do with him in the corner. That's just the angle being wrong then. All of them are going the wrong way. Why would you want to go backwards? I don't even know if we do, honestly. Like, that's the other thing. We're going to pull them out and look at them, and I have the feeling that, yeah, it's going to be more of a project than we think it is. But that's how these things go. Oh, and yeah, no, don't apologize at all. It's a conversation. Otherwise, it's just me in agony with this fish. At least the fish looks good. I mean, the shading on the underneath, the darkness and everything came out pretty good. It's a good-looking fish. He's got a little bit of red by the fins there. And he walks backwards, you know? I wonder if it's... I mean, it's not the model, right? I could try that. I haven't tried that. Oh. Do the Goombas walk backwards? When did this start? I don't remember this being a thing. I feel like not a few days ago. This was not like this. I don't even have Goombas. I got rid of my Goombas. I have to use the Boo. The Boo is my standard object now. Wonder. I'm going to use boos to figure out if my code is working or not. These boos. See if the boos are wandering right, we'll know one thing. If they're not wandering, we'll know another thing. It's high-level debugging right here. Boos. How all the professionals do it. Listen, cheese. I don't know, alright? I'm grasping at straws here. Yeah, it should be the same code. I'm hoping that it's not anything with the fish model that I just made somehow. I know that the boos were good, not a few days ago. So we're gonna see about this scary island. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping is what we have here, because there are other outlets in the house that have been grounded up in that same area, in the same rooms. But I don't know that all of the outlets have, you know, ground wires running to them. I know that the ones in the kitchen have been fixed up, and that's it. So I guess we'll find out how much, you know, extra electric work we did. Alright, let's see about this scary island. How spooky is it? See? The ghosts are fine, I knew it. So what, they're supposed to face the other way? I just built the model backwards, that's all? It's exactly what it is, I just built the model backwards. Listen, guys, remember how I said, and then like 3 months later, you realize that it was just something stupid? Alright. Meanwhile, version 5 is still technically, like, is this even stable yet? It's been about a year since I've announced that it was going to be released. Goddamn fish. is perfect. Yeah, right? I did find a bug. The axis displayed in the course compiler does not correspond to the axis displayed in the actual game. So yeah, we found a bug. It was not in vain. I'm very glad that I built my model backwards for some goddamn reason. Hello, Litronom. Welcome. Hope all is well. You've come at the perfect time. You've missed all of the agony and the confusion and everything that comes with it. It was the booze that did it too. See, I told you, high level debugging there. That's what I had to do. You know, if I had just started with the professional approach and gone right to the booze, would have had no problem. But I beat around the bush. I tried to use amateur approaches. It's clear, the booze are the way to go. Yeah, me too. I wish I could skip it. I had to sit through it. It sucked. Jeeps kept going backwards. I'm sure you put it together by now. I built them backwards. It's supposed to go the front way. Not the back way. I really swear that I remember them facing Y positive. I don't know. I guess I was wrong, but that's what I remember. Oh man. Area? No. Okay. Oh man, I thought he was still going backwards. I was about to lose it. I need to increase his range and his speed. Nice though. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't flip with the angle. That makes me wonder why I'm... Oh, I think it was the turning. I think if I don't do that, they don't turn the right direction. Like, that changes the left and right mirroring. I don't know. Thank you, Litro. We gotta see the crabs coming up. We got some crabs. I built a new strafing behavior. We'll get to test that out, too. Man, if the wandering didn't work, I don't know what's gonna happen with the strafe. Let's go to see this other fish. Doing fish things. Alright, so coming over to here again. Ah, I closed it. Wander, none, none. Gravity. Okay. Shoot. Yeah, I figured that was gonna happen. Didn't like them both being the same name, I think. Yeah, it's weird because you have to flip. I'm assuming you also use Z up like a normal human being. So when you have to flip from Z up to Y up, it's a lot to wrap your head around. The coordinates are bad enough, let alone angles. And then you're going from... I have to go from quaternions to Euler angles, then flip them on the y-axis, and... yeah. That's the gist of it. Happened? Oh, that's right. Named item box. And test. Alright, so this should be the last test of the Cheep Cheeps, and then we'll be able to work on the crab. They should move a lot faster now, and they should have a much wider range to go over, so it should be a little bit better than kind of we're just doing this, and we want them to do more, you know, more like that. Yeah, it's incredible how, like, what's the word? Proper. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but how true it is to the original by Rare, considering how different of a game and how limited the tool set we have is. Faithful, I guess, is the word I'm looking for. Incredibly faithful to the original. Very cool level. Cheap. That's cheap. Gotta have the purple. Hello, Abysssoft. Hope all is well. I saw one of your videos the other day, and I was super disappointed. I think it was the ham sandwich one. I was super disappointed that there wasn't an actual ham sandwich involved in the whatever the code thing was. You had something that was with a hot plate, and so I assumed that somehow a ham sandwich was like, whether it was in the game item or whatever it was, but anyway, I was thinking that the other day. No, it fit. It was good. I understood what it meant, and it was a good way of describing it. But wow, he is so much slower. What did I do? That's not right. How did I mess that up? Is he slower, right? I'm not crazy, right? Yeah, it should just be faster. Except for when it's -1, I guess. I don't know what that is. I don't remember the wander statuses, to be honest. This has been a while. I don't know. We'll figure that out, too. He was supposed to be moving a lot quicker than that, but that works. He's out there in the ocean. He's doing his thing. He's swimming around. He's cheaping the cheaps. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe if I get around over here. I mean, I only doubled his speed, so it wouldn't, you know, he was going slow before. Hills. And I'm in. And there we go. Did I turn on? I didn't turn on fly cam. I should have. He's moving a little quicker, maybe. Either way, good enough. Let's go on. On to the crab. We got a crab to make. Here's our crab. How do I get those little lines? Shouldn't be. So, we're going to take our crab here. Oh, you know, hold on. Yeah, there. There. Ooh, do I? I don't know how or why. Now I got these cool ones that I found for that no one will ever get because you need to donate thousands and thousands of bits, which is great for Twitch. Which is like, oh yeah, free emotes for that. What are you saying, Litro? There is, isn't there? Yeah. Alright. Alright, alright, I'll figure that out. Happy New Year, Top Shutta. If you know the commands, by the way, that would be a wonderful little gift as well. That would probably be per texture. Well, everything is per texture for us, but anyway. Yeah, New Year's going good. Good Christmas. Hope all was good for everyone else as well. The holidays have been a bit of a stagnant time for me. I didn't get much done. And game stuff, at least, and putting content out. But yeah, hope all has been well for the holidays for everyone. I was on a mad rush to get that Christmas mod finished in time. It was technically done, by like, you know, Pacific Western time, somewhere in like the east of Japan. The last hour, I got it done by Christmas technically, but that is a hard sell for most of the civilized world. I gotta scale him right. He is not gonna be scaled right. At all. Actually, it's about right, just 100 times bigger. Yeah, definitely would be able to do something for that then. That shouldn't be too hard. Just toss it before the texture load and turn it back off, I guess, afterwards. The same I used to do for transparency and all that. Alright, this guy is the crab. What model do we use for the crab? The crab model. Which one is it? 7? Which one did I make strafe? I don't remember. 7. Alright. Seven. Okay. Good question. How much range do I want to give him? Very good question. So the range is going to give a rough idea of when they start to turn back and forth, but their speed is going to play a part in that as well. When they pass their range, they will start to slow down until they eventually move backwards. And then when they pass their range again, they will slow down and eventually, hopefully, return back to start. So I want their range to be roughly... roughly 100 units. So I think that would be a range of 50. Do 850 on the render. Map object. We'll give that a shot. Oh, why? What did I do? Master objects? Did I not call it that? Went through all that work, setting up all those settings, fine-tuning everything. What did I call the crab? Time zones are a trip, especially if you ever travel across multiple time zones. When you wake up or when you get there, and yeah, it's a mess. Oh, really? I didn't put the space. I didn't put the space, guys. There's no space. Why didn't I put the space? Master objects. You gotta put the space. Try again. Forward velocity for the crabs, they're strafing. They're going to walk back and forth. I don't know if that's what your question was referring to, but I might have missed on the timing on that one. Crab. Behavior 7. Map object hit. None, none. 50. 850. Good. Let's try it again. Oh no, I gotta do... Where is it? Set this to text edge. Crab walk. Good this time. That's it. Especially when you decide to build a system that relies on names. Then yeah, typos can be a bit obnoxious. I gotta blame myself on that one. If I had done something a bit smarter, maybe we wouldn't be here. In the first couple versions, literally everything was based on names. I think you remember, like, you had to have a unique name for all the objects. I still say to do that, but you don't actually have to anymore. But in the first couple versions, every single object, it used the string of the name in order to find everything. Oh man, so sloppy. Now I have structs with data that store values. It's much better. So much better. Nightmare. Oh yeah, we've come a while. We've come quite a way. Yeah. Learned a lot about everything. It's funny, like, looking back, and I don't know, you always look back and it's like, I've always felt like I've known a decent amount about games and programming. Every time you look back 2 or 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, and it's like, geez, I didn't know anything. I still don't know anything. I have no idea what I'm doing, but still, I think I know a little bit about games and programming. I still do. In 10 years, I'll realize how little I knew. Oh, what nice color you got there. The exact same color. Ah, Christ, which one do I do then? Is it the Z angle? Whichever one it doesn't look like is the one I gotta pick. So if it's... Hold on. I want to do it that way. Whichever one doesn't look right. And let's give that a run. You know what? Not yet. I lied. Because this guy has got to be 45, and this guy is going to be 30, and this one, I'm going to leave it 0. Now we'll see. Fingers crossed. Oh, I couldn't imagine trying to get into game dev in any way, because like the stuff that I thought was cutting edge back when I was like graduating high school, and the stuff that I'm like, I could never do that. It's useless now. It's like all old tech, it's all old technology, it's all old work, and it's like you're saying, it's just always moving. And the kids nowadays that are going to be getting into this, I don't know how long that career can be. I don't know how long you can stay relevant in something that's moving that quickly. It's weird. It's very weird. The careers have always been short. I mean, you hear about old game devs and they're like 40, and they're like ancient veterans that don't, they're retired, and it's like, wait a minute, like 40 is when you should be like in the prime of your knowledge, and in most industries it's when you're grizzled and you figured everything out. So we'll have 20 good years left at 40. So yeah, it's weird. All right, let's test crab walking. I've I might agree with that. I've also tried to do some raycasting, and I gotta say that if it's anywhere near as difficult as the time that I've had, getting rockets to the moon can't be any worse. I still think that I've spent more time on viewcasting solutions using raycasts than any other thing, and I haven't touched it in like a year and a half. But I've spent so much time trying to get that to work. Alright, so they are not moving. They are completely still. They look pretty good. Look at those guys. Little crabmen. And I'm stuck forever. And this is how the game ends. Yeah. So, they do have that little seam. I don't know where that's coming from. Because that's not on the texture. Oh, are you kidding me? They're pulling this. Son of a... goddamn texture filtering. Alright. Alright. Fine. There. That should be enough. That one extra pixel there should give me what I need. See that? See that right there? I did not. I don't think the clamping would have mattered. I think I just screwed up my, I guess it would have, actually. I should do the clamping. My object compiler still up? Why do I always close that? I gotta stop closing that. Either way, fix that. Move the eyes a little bit. Be in business. There we go. So, what I had done, I didn't realize that I had the game up still. The eye, I moved over a slight bit, and I cut off one of the pixels, so I have a 2 pixel gap. Right here, and there. So any filtering that goes on, I got a little bit of space in between. And then, like Litro's saying, we're going to clamp as well so that I don't pull over the seam and grab these extra pixels that I don't want. Alright, so... also could do to be a little bit bigger. Crab is a little small, right? It's just about the same size as the player. A little bigger wouldn't hurt. Wasn't talking to you, Google. Extra 30%, a little gusto. Oh man, of all the places you had to attack, the misogyny of the snow people in Mario Kart 64 was holding us back. Thank goodness they fixed that. That was the one serious thing wrong with society. They were calling the snow people snowmen in Mario Kart 64's Frappe Snowland. Glad we're focusing on the real important things. Right? Like, what, why are we... There are 3 snowballs on top of each other. If we're gonna be accurate about this, let's, snow boulders? Why are we amorphosizing, frozen water? We need to ban Frosty, the snowman. He's giving a bad image to children. Thinking that snow is magic. It's not magic. Yeah, why isn't my crab doing the walk, right? That's what we were trying to figure out. He was supposed to be walking, and he was just sort of sitting there doing absolutely nothing. And that's not what we wanted, right? We agreed on that? Edge. Text edge. There it is. You're saying clamp? You want me to clamp? Alright. You're sure. And build. What am I doing? Okay. We need to right this injustice. Where's the pineapple? I'm on the other side. I need to go over here. Zoom. Alright, objects. New object. Okay, that should hopefully do. I don't have anything for objects colliding with each other yet, so that should do. Starting to write that. Just drawing that up now. We'll be able to blow up objects with green shells soon. Be able to shoot a green shell at a crab, make them. I don't know. Litronom, how go the effects? Have you figured those out yet? Can I make my grabs explode when I hit them with a green shell? What? Oh yeah, no, okay. Continue. You let me get by? No? Alright. Speaking of the Mushroom Kingdom and the Bowser Kingdom, and what what exactly does Mushroom Kingdom rule? Like, I've played a lot of Paper Mario games, and is it just that one little town in the middle? Where does Bowser's Kingdom? I mean, this whole mushroom... I'd like to see a map. I need to see some geography. I want to know what the topography is, the mountains, the valleys, the rivers. More. Alright, let's see these crabs that aren't going to be walking. These static crabs. There they are. Alright. Positive. The angles, while they're not the right angles, they are working. Negatives. Crabs are not walking. Positive. The crabs' eyes look good. Negative. I forgot to do damage. So, crabs walking. Why aren't they doing it? Let's figure that out. When does the wander saddest? Always. Alright. X? The Z? I don't want it to be the Z. I want it to be the X. Either way. I'm taking his X and his Z position, the difference between where his X is compared to where he started, and where his Z is compared to where he started. So how far away from are we from the origin? And we're turn that to what? What's global flow day? Range. Right. Why aren't you moving there, buddy? Alright, let's go back. Let's see what that comes up with. Oh, we're gonna figure this out. Oh, that's true. Do I even do anything with the velocity? Maybe that's the problem. I go through all of this. Yeah, no, I definitely do something. Imagine. Yeah, I do. What happened? When did I close it? so they should be moving towards Z. They should be moving at the very least. They're at under status 1. Alright. Should be moving. Why aren't you moving? Max speed. Definitely had. It's 5. Back here. Make sure that I'm... X. 6. 6 isn't that. 6 isn't right at all. Well, there's your problem. They're not fleeing. There's nothing to flee. Not supposed to be 6. It's supposed to be 7. And they're gone. They're gone. Immediately. Disappeared. Where did they go? They're in status 3, the 3 of them. One of them's in status 0. They are completely missing. They have vanished instantly. Are they anywhere in the level? Or are they out in the middle of the ocean? Nobody knows. Oh man, yeah, I was saying earlier that Litronom has the nice compile log that fixed everything. Oh, they moved. Damn it. I'm still not resetting that. I need to reset that. That's really bad. Oh, I saw one. I saw one. Look, you're going to see him right here. Look right here. Hold on. Let me switch over to the big screen. Gonna see right where the second crab from the left is, in between him and the mini map, right on this blue water spot. Ready? There he goes. It was real quick. Did you see it? And there he goes. And there he goes. Alright, so they're moving. That's a plus. They are moving. We've got progress. We can work with this. This is better than it was seconds ago. Moving properly? No. Moving, yes. So. Excuse me. Really, though. Why are you doing this to me? X, Y. Should be the X, technically. Oh, that is not okay. That's why. That is not it. Shoot. I need another value. What can I use? What does the input object have that I'm not using? Got a turn status, and I'm never going to be turning. Oh, but it's only a character. I need more than a character, don't I? don't I? Maybe not. What else do I have? Target distance? I could use target distance. Yeah, target distance will work. So I am using... Right now I'm trying to slow the object down. I want to take their velocity and slow it and then move it backwards. But the way I'm doing it, just have them randomly show up again and knock the player out with their damage effect. No, so what I want to do instead, I want to store that value, how much they've slowed down. I need that for each individual object, so I got to store that somewhere. So I'm going to use the target distance, which is something that I don't need. How do I want to do that? I guess I want to take the average. And then divide that by 2, get my average. And then what? Alright, so now I got my speed and target distance. That. Less than or equal to okay, so now I'm going back on the rebound. So now that I've gotten the total speed, I want to move that backwards. I want to decrease it a little bit every frame so that they start going the opposite direction. So I need to decrease that. They're not rotating, right? They're just going back and forth, strafing while keeping the same Y angle. Similar to how crabs walk. They can't really turn. They just kind of go, left to right. Well, they can turn, but that's not what we're doing here. So I want to slowly decrease it until it's at that value, and then we move it to 3. Now 4 is going to be this same set here. This is going to be 4 and 5, which brings us back to 0. Except now okay. Well, that's probably not going to work right out of the bat, but screw it. Let's see what it does. Oh, it gives us an error. Code 135 and 161. Oh, well, that's not thing. That is. Yeah, it starts, well, it does it slowly, so it doesn't just immediately negate so that it's like this. It kind of eases into it and then comes back. So they'll slow down and then turn around and then accelerate back into the other direction instead of just snapping back left and right. Okay. Kind of nice that I get to manually toggle when to turn it to the right behavior. I can get right up and close, and then... Okay. Well, that's better than last time. They did not fly off into the magic distance. They didn't do anything. They're not moving, so maybe, you know, plus and minuses. We won some, we lost some. Let's see. They're stuck in case 2. Right. 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 Come on. This is going to be the good one. This one's going to work. Yeah, exactly. Fingers crossed. See, last time they were getting back into that left or right mode, but I wasn't setting the velocity. So, I think now that the velocity gets set, 804C, AD2C. I don't want to click it. Ah, it's the same thing. Nothing. Oh, no, they just barely tap 3. When does it turn to 3? Now, see. What am I looking at? What am I looking at? Alright, so this turns it to 2. Because the idea is... And I'm putting it back in the Z as well, so I'm screwing that up. So the idea is it moves on the X. It's too far away, so now it has to turn back around. I want to print target distance to the screen so I know what that is. Alright. And yeah, I screw up something horrible right here. I don't know what this function is doing. Missing this, which is important. It's supposed to be this. That, so whatever. Okay. Oh no, it didn't? Give me 1 second. Are those not working? There we go. That one worked. There should be some moderator thing too where I can like redeem them. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Anyway, I'll get that back up as I'm... I'll figure that out another time and get your yeah, that's not right at all. Why isn't it doing it multiple times for one? Get your 300 points back on another time. X, Y. There's definitely multiple objects, so what's up with that? Oh, you know, no, it should still print each one. Well, run that again then. I don't like that it didn't work. Loic Vansky. Right, that's normal. So, print float is useless. Yeah, all neat and in order. Exactly where we want them. Right. I need one of those in there. I don't even remember what I'm fixing. Crabs, they're not walking. That's right. I don't get why they don't move now. Supposed to move. Oh, for starters, let me put each one in the right place. I ain't gonna make a move, but at least it's the right place. Don't make sense. Let's see, let's go in here and let's print out our velocities too, because why not, right? We got them, might as well print them. And hopefully, that'll give us something to work with. Yep, it's definitely doing something, because I can tell the earlier on we saw some of the statuses were getting flipped, and some of these values are getting pushed. But when it goes to call and update the velocities, earlier it did. Not the way we wanted it to, but it did. Right. That's to make sure that the value doesn't change in between prints. We want to make sure that it's steady and constant. You know, it'd be a shame if the value was just flopping because of, yeah, so we're going to fix that typo. Thank you for pointing that out before I became very concerned. Oh man, that would have been a good 15-20 minutes worth of stress before I saw that typo. Now, the first print we weren't so sure. The hell am I looking at? Oh, okay, that's the second row. And I'm printing at 50, 150. Gotcha. Very good. Oh, here goes nothing. Right. Could it be that simple? No, I do. It should just be... Oh, because I'm multiplying by 100 to get the decimals. Right, right. I was trying to figure out why it was adding 500 each time. And it's building up negative, right? Maybe that's the problem? Is the first pass is expecting positive, but the alignment from the angle, right, means that it's not? Is that all that this is? But no, because then he would still be walking, right? Maybe not. He shouldn't even be getting to that point until I'm outside of range, which is not the case. Alright, hold on, hold on. Let's see about this. Let's see about this. Is this something? Am I missing that? Is it that easy? Could it be? Alright, so that would be... Where am I? Is that build? I think that's right. Ah, la la la. I want my crabs to walk, you know? Right, so they're never moving. So how does it even get to behavior 2? Range? Is that it? Oh, none of the other ones have problem with range. Let's print that. Forget it. I don't know how you got... Well, I mean... Blender, maybe it was a bit easier having that script, but yeah, the animations are crazy. Handling everything with animating them and having to move around properly and dealing with the switches for the stuff like the thwomp. Not the thwomp, what am I thinking of? Chain chomp. There's, yeah, there's a lot of complicated stuff. It's always fun. Most of mine are pretty simple. It's, you know, wander around in a circle, move towards a target. This is one of the more complicated ones with switching back and forth. think wandering's probably the searching, but again, it's not. It's a series of easy things. For some reason, this one. Yeah, that's definitely 100. Cool. So it instantly goes to 1, which it shouldn't. It has no reason to. No, because those are squares, so those become positives no matter what. Shouldn't be in wander status 1 to start with. And somehow it gets set to 2. Look at how it's making that jump. It's pretty much what I'm doing. I'm using the spawn coordinate and their current position, and however far away they are from that, I multiply those together to do the distance formula. And if that value is larger than the range, which in this case is 100 units, then they're supposed to turn back around. But from the very beginning, they're supposed to be moving from step 1. So we'll see if... just go to 2 immediately and get locked there. I don't know how they can get to 2. This one is certainly a thinker. Yeah, as soon as it comes in, what it's doing is it's going through and it's saying that it's farther away from the origin than 100 units squared. Or it's farther away than 100 units, which it isn't. And then it immediately sets the target distance, which it should go to case 2. So that part makes sense, skipping number 1. But it shouldn't get to number 1 to start with. So that's the part that's seems to be causing an issue. It doesn't pick up any speed. It immediately says, "Yep, I'm outside of my range. Something isn't, you know, right here." And something isn't right there. Oh yeah, the keyboard, man. Yeah, the mic picks it up. Not much I can do. What the hell is 6,352? No, the X and the... yeah. Well, they match. That's what we were looking for. It is directly on top of the starting point. Doesn't move. Oh, that's obnoxious. Be eager to get this thing working. I mean, technically I should just be able to do that, right? Maybe that'll do it. It shouldn't do it. Yeah, I saw that I wasn't casting a couple values up there, but I do the same type of stuff as far as I know in the one of the other functions. It's also good to know that my my flee function isn't working, so I can get ready for that as well, fixing that one up. Man, this one's got me stumped. Guess I could try doing the where were we? Floats. I mean, values are 0, so it shouldn't be that, but who knows? Definitely don't want to test it in Grand Prix mode. I'm having enough trouble just with time trial with one player. I want to throw 8 in there. Doesn't make any sense. I mean, here it works. I can definitely move, right? Just not that one. One keeps getting stuck in number 2, and then just don't move no more. Print out the target distance too. We haven't done printing that. Could be 0. Goodness. Oh, thank you so much, Ikvansky, for the cheer. Greatly appreciated. Yeah, everything gets pulled as soon as at the beginning of the function. I set everything first, and then based on what mode we're in, I switch to one of them. So before each iteration is run, the values get reloaded. It's basic. It's not a copy paste, but it started as a copy paste of the wander code, and just instead of wandering, just moves back and forth. Ooh, God. Oh, okay. Why won't it move? So this is the target distance, which is decreasing each frame by 1/5 of the max speed. That's what it's supposed to do. But then it's supposed to set the velocity to that value, which it's not at all. That is important, okay. That's why that isn't triggering, and that isn't triggering. But it's still not explaining why it's not moving. Still not moving nowhere. Still not moving anywhere. Well, maybe that'll help. At least it'll get to mode 3, maybe. Maybe. I really love that background. I wish that it worked on console. Hey, okay. That's progress. We hit 3, right? And it's like immediately back to 2. $302. So somehow, can it go through multiple cases? Do I not have brakes? Is that all this is? Did I not put brakes in? Is that all that this is? Is that all this is? Is it just stepping through all of them because I don't have any brakes in my case switches? Is that all? Is that all that this was ever about? Where are we? Is that all that this is? I just have to put all these brakes in and then it'll work? Hilarious. Great! Yep, that's cool. I mean, I don't think it's gonna work still, but at least now something. What? Still not working. No. No! This is worse! No, it's not doing anything. No! Why isn't it moving though? That's the problem. The code is working properly now. Now it's just still not moving. Is that it? Am I printing the wrong... Do I just have the wrong speed or something? Why is their max speed off? Huge number, like 500. And why do I not use it anywhere else? Except for this one spot, apparently. Maybe that's why walking isn't working. I'm not passing the proper value. What if I do that? And then watch it go to like 20,000. and they're suddenly like lightning fast. If that's it. It might explain why the fish wasn't going fast earlier. Goddamn casts. Gotta typecast everything. Oh, well, that's not gonna help me with anything. I didn't do that. The fish was here. Which there is no fish, so it ain't gonna help me. Oh, let's try. Try that, because screw it. That also explains why they were going so goddamn fast earlier. Yeah, the velocity up to 10,000. Oh, I don't want to know. I'm still not sure if the entire ROM is compiled with O2. I think that especially a lot of old data files might be G-compiled instead. Based on the leaks. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out someday. God bless the decomp team. They got one hell of a mess to go through. The code is ugly. Tap, what do I want to print? Wonder. You know what, while we're here, why the hell not, right? Target distance, too. I was watching a video MVG, Modern Vintage Gamer, just put out with the Tomb Raider on Game Boy Advance, and it was saying how they don't have any floating point unit, which is I find acceptable. I think that's a limitation, but you can use fixed point math. But they also don't have any integer division on the Game Boy Advance. I don't understand how that works. I guess you just don't ever divide anything. You just don't have division, but it's just so crazy to me that like you can't cut a number in half. You can't like divide something by 4. I don't know. I feel like you need to be able to divide things, but maybe not. I mean, I'm wondering how many times in my code I really use division. I'm interested now to find out. Nothing, so it's not even moving now. dividing by now, because I multiplied it to get it in there. Yeah, forget it. It's probably right. Yeah, but how do you know what to subtract? If I want to take half of something, I can just subtract like 2 from 4, but like how do I know it's 2? So, I don't know, it's tough. It's just a weird thing, and someone, Triclon I was chatting with, they mentioned bit shifts. Like you could take a number, bit shift it down, and it'll take a power of 2 and divide it by 2. And that's a pretty good rough approximation for a lot of numbers. You can kind of, you know, mask and do bit shifts, but that's it. I don't know. I feel like that's not going to be a good solution. But here I am just trying to make crabs walk, and I mean, see how good my solutions are doing, so move. Completely stumped. It's gonna be something so stupid too, like the thing we were just looking at. But like, oh, there it is. How stupid. Like I said, it's gonna be something so stupid. So incredibly stupid. Oh my god. And that's why earlier when I'd had the brakes not in there, it did run for those couple. Oh man. So stressed. That's like 4 times today that we've had something stupid. Whatever. But the good news is that I fixed like 8 bugs along the way. So we're just gonna look at the positives, right? Gotta stay on the up. And they're gone. and they're gone. Okay. So whatever. Crabs. AF52. It's a good guess. I guessed AE52. I was off by 1 letter. And we put a nice old 7 in there. Not yet. First we get close and we make a save state. And they're gone. Again. Well, they jumped right through all those steps. Yeah, it goes like right to 5. What the hell is that about? Or does it? Is the wander status first? Oh, that's the distance goes right to 5. That's fair. So we're in wander status 2. Supposed to be slowly chipping away. Hello, Shy Guy. Yeah, we're trying to make some new enemies. They don't seem to want to fight, as Litronam says. They are more interested in returning home. They saw Bowser coming up to them on the beach, and they realized there just wasn't any point, you know? Some battles you can't win. Okay. Saving. Game screen. Right. And... Hey! And they're gone. And they're gone. Oh, wait, who are these guys? They're the ones that got stuck on the wall. The wall saved them from certain watery doom. Alright, hold on. Let's watch this again, because that almost worked. They went out and then they came back. How good was that? They came back, guys. They came back. It's great. Alright. So they came back, then what? Is that it? I just gotta do this instead? I think that's gonna fix it. Getting real close. We're getting real close. I got faith. Feeling good about this. This is gonna be the one. No! No! I thought that was gonna work. I was so sure that was it. I was so sure, guys. Alright, where does it crash? Hold on. Let me pull that back up. So, does it make it? It has to make it back, right? And then what? It gets stuck at 5? No, it's stuck at 2. Okay, so it just gets to 2, it never makes it to 3. What the hell am I doing here? Yeah, well, it's never going to equal that. Duh. Alright, another test. Another test. I've had a good laugh myself quite a couple times. That fish is the best one. I spent like a half hour trying to figure out what was wrong with that fish, and I just built him backwards. If I had put the fish the right way, we'd be a half hour ahead of schedule here. Okay. So, right? That's what we wanted, everyone? Isn't this... This is it. This is what we all asked for. Try that instead. They're also going way too fast, but that's okay. That's our own fault. And make the object speed slower, which is what we'll want to do. Probably something around 2, I think, instead of 5. Yeah. Perfect. Honestly, that might even be the right speed, 5, now that we got them moving at their full range. Yeah, that's going to make it much worse driving through those shortcut areas. We'll have to make sure. That's it. That's what we wanted. That's perfect. I'm pleased. Oh, what a journey. Oh, what happened to this guy? Just as I say that. Just as I say it, one of the crabs goes rogue. Look at him. Look at him go. Where is he going? Damn, he had the perfect angle, too. He made such distance. Is he going to hit that rock? He's going to keep going. He's going to keep going. We got to catch up to him. How far will he go? The travels of one crab. What a magnificent journey. The full distance of the level and more. Oh man, that's great. That's wonderful. The little crab that could. Oh no, we got another one stuck. Why are they getting stuck? The other one's gone. Forget about getting stuck. Yeah, they're all stuck. The code isn't perfect, but it's better. It's better. They're getting stuck in 2 for some reason. Oh man. One of them's good though. I just got to make sure they don't hit a wall. I think the geometry was met. Yeah, he's not supposed to be out here though. So they are not good. Right? Was he always? Maybe he always was. Yeah, I think I just got to make sure their range doesn't allow for you know, them to hit any walls. I think the walls were slowly screwing up their origin position to where they weren't, you know. I'm guessing he was pushing away, and then he never got close enough to reset because he was so far at that point. That has to be it. That makes more sense. Well, I figured that out at least. How to avoid it. I don't know if I can program around that. That's a little tricky to deal with if I still want level geometry collision. Alright. So we got strafing working. We have our wandering fish, which faces the right direction. Probably put a few birds flying around, because that's easy too. Same thing, wander code with a bird model. I could even do birds in like groups of 4 or 5, like a, you know, triangle of birds navigating. Ground bump? What do you mean? They should have a ground bump, but because of the collision sphere is a little large. I don't know if that's what you meant. Anyway. Oh, true, because the ground is uneven. Yeah, I don't know, that might be part of it. Interesting, I didn't think about that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's something else. You can't see anything. I'm gonna have to hold on. Let's see if I can, There we go. Seriously slow down those jolting, back and forths. Okay, so something to think upon. That, the geometry affecting the... That's why originally I was trying to use the speed, how quickly it went back and forth, but that obviously wasn't good. It could work, but might have to go back to that then. That might be the way to do it if the offsetting is going to affect it, strafing back and forth. No, that's still real lightning fast. And it jumps immediately from -5 to 5, so it's not... Maybe. Nope, they're going back. Yeah, dynamic. There you go. Based on their input values, you can change how far they walk and how fast they walk. But they'll always just go left and right based on their initial angle. But right now I'm using a radius of 100 and a speed of 5. I'm just trying to tweak and play around with this a bit now. Radius should probably be closer to 75 or somewhere around there. No, that made him slower, but that's not what I wanted. Actually, yeah, it is. Look, they finally do it. Almost impossible to see it, but... See, the speed is at 4. Then when it switches... loses 1 tick. That's not what I want. I want it to go more than 1 tick. That's okay. Why is it only doing 1 tick? Maybe I just needed to make it a float. Maybe now it'll work. Oh, okay. Oh, shoot. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to rewrite a little bit about it to make it work the way I want to. I do have to go back to the speed and track how fast they're traveling so I can make the transition properly. Abyssoft, they get confused. I'm using a distance formula to decide when to switch modes. So they start at an origin, they move, say, 50 units left, and then it tells them, hey, you need to turn back around. What's supposed to be happening is it slows them down and then speeds them back up in the opposite direction. They get here in the center, and it says you're now in the opposite direction. And when you get over here, slow down and come back until you get back to center. When they hit a wall, they're moving forward or backwards, just a smidge, but every time they move forward or backwards, and eventually, even though they're at center, they're so far back here that the distance isn't calculating anymore. So they never realize that they've reached the halfway point, and they just keep going forever, because they never got close enough to their, original origin. The z-axis that, I'm only using an x, and now I'm introducing y. I wasn't, planning for the second axis there. The other thing I was just looking at, the slowing down and speeding up, I'm going to have to add new cases and rewrite a little bit of code. That sucks. That's okay. It's not a big deal. It's just more work than I was thinking at this moment. So right now, when they get to the other side, I set their speed to the maximum. What I want to do is go back to taking the speed and setting that, and then slowly chipping away at that so that they go from being positive to a little less, and then negative, and then a little more negative, until it reaches the max speed, and then switching, which is what I was doing before, and then I cut everything apart to make it cleaner, and now I don't have my nice braking speed, but we'll add that back in. If you guys haven't been able to tell, I am starting to wrap things up for today. I'm going to call things. So thank you guys so much for stopping by. I am going to, as I always say, try to do my streams more often. Holidays caught me a bit, but I got a whole new setup, all new lighting, new camera, new green screen. So I'm pretty excited about all that, and looking forward to to doing some more streams and more videos and all that fun stuff. I'm gonna see real quick if anyone is doing something with Mario Kart. We can send you guys over that way. They're gonna send me a text message. Twitch is such a pain. They are really concerned that someone is gonna pretend to be me. I don't know why anyone would want to be me. I don't want to be me. Anyone else wants to. No, doesn't look like we got anybody at all out there playing Mario Kart. I was the only one. So thank you guys so much, as always. Hope you guys appreciate it. If you haven't already, I don't know how you would have found us here, but check out the YouTube channel and Discord server. We post all sorts of updates. Litronom has their mod, the Amped Up. We do the other things as well. I had a Christmas mod recently where you throw presents as Santa Claus. Maybe we'll play through that. I didn't really get to do a good playthrough. That'd be a fun stream. We'll have to do that sometime coming up. Yeah, more great things to come, as always. I want to thank everyone for their support. As always, it's great knowing that the work is appreciated and that there's other people out there playing it as well. So thank you out there to all the fans, and until next time, as always, you guys take care.